In this gentle guided art check-in, we're using Neurographic lines and watercolor. You don't need any experience, just a few minutes to slow down and create. Take a moment to open your A5 journal and settle into your space. Begin by wetting your watercolor paints to activate them. There's no rush. This is a gentle pause for you. Now paint a big red heart in the center of the page. I'm using red, but you can use any color that feels right to you today. The heart doesn't need to be perfect. If drawing feels difficult, you're welcome to use a stencil or whatever helps you to feel comfortable and supported. Next, paint a few smaller hearts in different sizes around the big heart. Let them be loose and playful. They don't have to be even or balanced. Just let them land where they want to. Before we continue, make sure the paint is dry. Now draw some flowy, intuitive lines inside the big heart. Let the lines overlap and cross each other naturally. Take your time with this. These are called neurographic lines. They are slow, organic lines that avoid straight angles and sharp turns. Neurographic art is often used to help calm the nervous system. The slow, intentional movement helps your brain to shift out stress patterns into a more relaxed and focused state. Once you've finished drawing your lines, begin rounding all the intersections to soften the corners. As you round these intersections, you're continuing the neurographic process, gently interrupting sharp angles and replacing them with curves. This can be thought of as softening the rough edges of your thoughts. Each rounded corner is a small moment of release, smoothing tension and inviting calm. Take your time and make sure all intersections are rounded. There's no need to rush. Each corner you soften is a quiet act of letting go. While you continue to soften the corners, focus silently on what you are feeling. Or think about the problem that's on your mind. Concentrate on releasing the blocks you experienced today while you continue to round the sharp edges. I'm using a black fine liner, but you can use a pencil, a Sharpie, or any other writing tool you have. There's no right or wrong tool here. Instead of watercolor paint, you can use your favorite art supplies. Pencils, crayons, pastels, acrylic paint. It doesn't matter. Use whatever you have at hand or what you want to use today. Now we're going to fill the big heart with color. Adding color brings harmony and warmth into the drawing. Choose colors that feel comforting and supportive to you right now. My brush is quite wet, so the paint doesn't always stay neatly inside the lines. That is completely okay. You can paint over the lines if you want. Nothing needs to be contained perfectly. Color a few sections with one color, then move on to another. I'm starting with red, then mixing a little yellow into it to create orange, and filling a few more sections. It doesn't matter if two sections next to each other are the same color, or if colors blend into each other. Now I'm painting a few sections with blue. I didn't rinse my brush, so the paint on the paper turns out to be blue-green. As the watercolors flow and mix on the paper, notice how new colors form naturally. Let the movement do some of the work for you. Watch the chaos gently melt into calm. Take your time, relax, and simply enjoy the process. Continue to fill all sections with color. You don't have to use the same colors I am using. Your painting does not have to look like mine. This is a picture of your heart, your emotions, at this specific time. Now begin to paint the background. You can start by wetting the paper first, then adding paint. This allows the color to move more freely. Or you can use a very wet brush when applying the paint. I'm starting with light blue, then I add a darker blue on top. Letting them blend softly on the page. Again, use colors that make you happy. Next, paint the insides of the smaller hearts. If the paint leads into the background or goes over the lines, that's perfectly fine. We're not aiming for perfection here. We're aiming for enjoyment and for ease. Let the watercolor do its thing. I'm filling in a few spots inside the big heart that I noticed were missed. Now I'm lightly misting the background with water. I'm adding a bit of yellow over the blue. As the colors mix, some areas turn naturally green. Let the paint surprise you with the colors that you are using. I tilt the book slightly, allowing the water and paint to move across the page. You can watch how gravity gently guides the flow. If you'd like, you can dry the paint with a hairdryer and watch the colors continue to shift. Or you can simply let it dry naturally. Both are equally valid. Choose what feels right for you. When you're ready, take a moment to notice how you feel now compared to when you started. If this was helpful, you can return to it at any time. Thanks for watching. See you next time. If you enjoyed this content, watch the video on the screen next.